8th in major conference basketball in assists per game. Here's Riley Kugel out of the double team, turned it over. This is a good Cincinnati defense. Miller handles off the window. So Jizzle James, 2 in black, will trigger the inbounds to Harris. Here's Day Thomas, 16th in the country in three-point range. Making his first appearance, a big energy giver for Wes Miller's bunch. Celestine had 5 threes in that game against West Virginia. Hits his first jump shot of the day. A lot of NBA executives. Folks pulls the trigger in the paint. Folks, 2 feet in the paint. What else is new? Corner 3. Chris Johnson pays it off. That's the first Cincinnati Bearcats turnover in the first 7 minutes of this game. Folks, teardrop, missed it, but his former Milwaukee teammate, Jamichael Stillwell, picks it up. Early projections right now have them in the field of 68. Stillwell, soft touch.
Maybe put him in a pick and roll here and see what you can get out of it.
Here's the freshman Abayev. Takes it himself and gets 2. Bowl gives it up to Kugel. Give the assist to the big man. 5 on the shot clock. Kugel's got to go. Working on Thomas, and he gets it to go. A 3 for Riley Kugel. We were talking to his assistant coach, Mamadou Mjai, a former NBA player in his own right, who was on Johnny Dawkins' staff for 4 years before him switching to Cincinnati, as we see Chom
to an NBA team in the future.
He's averaging 10.5 and 6.7 rebounds a game. And now he's got back-to-back buckets in their last 7 tries and get their first win away from Fifth Third Arena in Cincinnati this season. And there's Jizzle James bringing them to within 1.
Said he played all the way through 7th grade and then just more fell in love with basketball. And I said, how did you, oh my God, what a move. That was nice. But he said he was a quarterback and a safety. He said he could really throw that ball even as a 7th grader.
Thomas for 3. Second field goal of the game for Day Thomas. He has 5, and we're knotted up at 23. The first 3 of the game for the Bearcats.
Okay, one thing to note right now is a great move by Wes Miller. He's gone with a small ball lineup. More shooting on the floor. Can hurt you on the offensive glass by Kugel.
James spins and hits again. Back-to-back field goals made for Jizzle James.
With this smaller lineup, there's just more space on the floor for the guards to operate.
Stillwell showing some touch. Michael Stillwell leading all scorers with 8 points to go along with 3 rebounds. They wanted Chomp to take it. He does, and he blows a kiss to the crowd after the make. Fumena.
Stillwell calling for it.
Here he is, guarded by Thomas.
Double team is going to come.
The hammer pass gets picked off. That's 8 turnovers for UCF, and James in the open floor looking like a running back. Always with this Bearcats program. Stillwell, no. Fumena, the tip.
Both teams are a little bit gassed. It's been a long stretch without a break.
And Chom, the entire first half. Knights in white control the opening possession of the second half, and Riley Kugel starts him off with an and one opportunity.
In Daytona Beach, and we talked about Riley Kugel. At the time, he was the #1 three-point shooter in the country. And Rich,
go ahead.
I was going to say, I think something to monitor here as they force another turnover. Great job. Oh, Day Thomas. Day Thomas is going to take off right there.
Weak side rebound to Kugel.
If you're Baba Miller, okay, if you're going against Stillwell, you have to use your speed to your advantage.
Riley Kugel, another 2 off the window.
Great.
Here's James with the Up and under, and he follows his own miss with a made.
How athletic was that? Having great energy every time he steps on the floor, okay, and being super aggressive at all times.
Here he is putting it on the deck. Nice feed, and McKinley pays it off.
Flashes, but we need this all the time.
He had 21 rebounds against Lipscomb earlier this year.
That's not easy to do. That's just not 21 rebounds falling into your hands.
We expected a close one here in Orlando. We got one. Folks a tough two. Just his second bucket of the game, but he's... Folks can't do it himself. Another rebound for Baba. Behind his back. Baba takes it himself.
That's what I'm talking about, Rich. Baba Miller impacting the game on both ends, coast to coast.
Baba Bearcat with a coast-to-coast highlight. And now he comes away with it again, leading the break.
Give it back
Thomas,
to him.
back to Miller. It's the Baba Miller show.
For Baba Miller. Okay, the fast break, he gets the rebound, shows the handle, has his head up. Okay, goes behind the back as they go for the steal. Here's the potential. You're showing, you can't tease us and just only show flashes of it. We need this type of level of consistency, of effort and energy. They find Celestine one of the best shooters on this Bearcat team.
Just the third three of the night for the Bearcats. Fumena, he's got 8. 10 on the timer for the Knights. Fumena, yes, back-to-back buckets from the big man.
Trayson Eaglestaff hits a tough turnaround 3 from like 27 feet away as the clock was winding down.
Stillwell, the turnaround from the elbow. He's in double digits. 8th tie of the ball game. Harris, Miller, got it. Baba Miller's second half, scintillating.
And great job by Harris of just eating up the space. And what I mean by that is that if they're going to guard him softly, he just goes and touches the paint on a go and catch, and a good dive by Miller.
Burks stepped into that 3 and went off the backboard.
I've covered the Big 12 before I went back into coaching, and every time I saw Bob Huggins up in Morgantown and covered, oh, great soft touch there by Johnson on the corner 3.
But they're still down 3 to the 25th ranked Knights. Here's Fumena. Again.
Super underrated. And now they play man-to-man.
Miller muscles it up and in.
So because UCF went zone to man.
Now Stillwell hands it off to Kugel. Out to Folks. 13 to go. Folks gets it to go.
He didn't give up on it. Kugel does a great job of not forcing there. Then the beautiful jab step, and then the little floater or touch shot.
5 on the clock. James surrounded. Here's Celestine for the win. In and